But first, I spoke with Jerry Kaufman and Beverly Frost from Mountain Heights Venue in Soddy Daisy.
I am joined by Jerry Kaufman and Beverly Frost from Mountain Heights Venue in Soddy Daisy. Thank you both for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Let's talk about, as people are planning weddings and special events, a lot of people are moving away from a traditional church wedding and they're looking at venues and other locations like barns and like your location there in Soddy Daisy. Let's talk about, if people are planning for that wedding or special event, where do they start? And one of the things is determine what do you want, what is the style of your wedding and the amount of guests that you're estimating. That's one of the first things that you say that people need to know when they come to you.
Absolutely. And that's what we love about Mountain Heights. The main hall here is very spacious, and it can be a glorious ballroom for you, or it can be a low, down low, homespun type event. Basically, we can turn this into whatever it is that you want it to be.
So again, like I said, go in there kind of knowing what you want and what you have in mind for that. And like I said, I've seen like a number of barns really dressed up and elegant and beautiful. The other thing though, when we come to this though, is talking about knowing your budget. You know, probably every bride has champagne taste, but a lot of them maybe have beer pocketbooks. So maybe have to kind of like you come down a little bit with what you want, but you can still have a really nice wedding. And so that's also important.
Yes. Jerry might want to talk about the bottom line here.
Yeah, and the budget, and just making sure that they have a budget and know what, they expect to spend.
Well, it's different, it's like you said, a lot of people have a champagne taste with a beer budget, but we try to work with people to, for sure, make their special day as special as we can. If they choose us, we work with them. And
we have weekday packages. We have weekend packages, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday packages. We have elopement packages. We have micro wedding packages, all of which they can find on our website. So hopefully we have something that will help meet the needs of their budget.
And Beverly, that's so important, because something that I'm seeing more of too is, traditionally it's like weddings are on a Saturday, but you are seeing so much more now, Friday weddings, Sunday, and through the week weddings, which
Absolutely.
will also, that's more reasonable. The price comes down when you do that. So
Yes,
you may
sure.
be able to get more bang for your buck if you're able to have a wedding, on an off day, so to speak.
correct.
Absolutely. We are having a large increase in our weekday weddings and elopements. So we welcome all of that.
We don't know if it's from weekends filling up, from various venues and event places, but we welcome them.
Yeah, more like you said, if people can come and people can do that, and if it's in their budget to have a weekday wedding, then why not? It's
Sure.
all about just making sure that they're happy on whichever day that they get married. And so then also talking about, know about the options that are there at your venue. So you may have, brides will go into it with something in mind, and you're like, well, wait a minute, I didn't check to make sure that I could do the ceremony in this area, then seamlessly move to the reception, and then, whatever else, and then the dance floor in this particular area.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
you need to kind of really go over all of these details.
Right. And that's what we do when our brides come to visit. Jerry, when he built this barn, he really was a mastermind, because we now have 4 different ceremony sites. We have an arbor outside, a rustic arbor that faces a 3-acre pond. A lot of people enjoy that outlet. We also have a brand new ceremony area that's out back. It's a fireplace. It's a gas fireplace, and it's beautiful. It's 13 by 10, 13 by 10.
13 feet tall and 10 feet
Yeah.
across.
So it's a large area. And then of course, inside, we have the main hall. And then if someone wants to get married outside and the weather's bad, Every venue needs to have a plan B and C for that bride, and we can offer that here. We have another area. It's 3,500 square feet covered patio. And if they want to get married strictly outside, then we can move it outside and they can still be covered and out of the weather.
So that is something to think about, because I will tell you, that is something you think about. I want this, this beautiful venue and this outdoor wedding, but we never know, when we're planning so many months in advance, what Mother Nature has in store. So you have to be prepared. And I think that, of course, that's every bride's worst nightmare. They're planning this beautiful outdoor wedding and then they wake up and it's raining.
Right.
So what do you do? Was there already a plan in place so that it's going to seamlessly move smoothly?
That's right. Right.
Unfortunately, we cannot control the weather.
That's something you can't control. You can do a lot more there at your venue, right, Jerry? But not the weather, not the weather. And, as we wrap up and talk about this, also brides may come and couples may come and they say, hey, I want this caterer, I want this decorator, whatever the vendor may be. But also it's important to make sure that the venue doesn't have a preferred list of vendors that you have to use. And if so, make sure you can go through that list and choose one.
Absolutely. We do pride ourselves in having a preferred vendors list. I update it daily. In fact, I updated and added 2 more vendors today. That way they can see that these people have been to Mountain Heights venue and they are tried and true. And we definitely trust them, and we want to put their name out there for all of our brides and not just our brides, but we welcome all events here at Mountain Heights.